Peace, y'all. Top of the top. You already know how this go. Like, subscribe, share this video. Let's get right into it. Your boy Keefe D. See, first off, this is a message to the youth. This is why we say, stop glorifying the dumb shit, bro. If you was standing on business, like y'all like to say, if you was about that life, if you was outside, if you was with the shits, if you was actually in that shit, you know, those words right there should cover the same meaning for a few generations. You should know what it means to stand on your own. Keefe D, you know, the same guy that, you know, was bragging about what they did to Tupac and X, Y, and Z. I don't know why he thought Vegas police or that any police would just allow that to slide. Like, Tupac was a loved person. He was a very loved person, same with Big. But they've been trying to figure out the murder of these men longer than they was actually on this earth. Them men been dead almost 30 years. And Tupac and Biggie, when I say those men. But again, when y'all start comparing all of these rappers, you know, Jay-Z's and Nas's and all these DMX's and all, y'all comparing all of these people to Biggie and Pac, y'all gotta remember that these people died when they was 25 years old. Y'all comparing 50-year-old legends to these men. That says a lot about who they was and what they skill meant. Look at 25-year-olds now, and you don't even want to listen to the shit that they putting out. All the drill rap and all the kill this and shoot that and all that. Especially when you glorifying it, especially when you talking about it, especially when you trying to capitalize off of it. Any crime that you was convicted for, if you get out and you think you're gonna make money off talking about that crime, or yeah, you could tell your story, that's cool, but if you think you're gonna actually get some kind of beneficial gain off your crimes, that shit'll never fly. Keefe D did all this talking on Vlad and Art of Dialogue and all these, you know, all these blogs, shout out to them, all these podcasts and all these interviews detailing what they did to Tupac and why they did it to Tupac, and basically no remorse for the situation. They done raided this man's house 27 years later. You know, Keefe D even wrote a book detailing what, you know, his street life and who he was, and exactly he detailed and made the book about what they did to Tupac. So him online talking about exactly what happened. Says his nephew's the one that shot Pac and he handed him a gun. He said a lot of things to put him there, to put him in on it, to put him at the place of the crime scene. And now he's the only living person. The only living person from that situation set to face those consequences. He won out. It was fake and for entertainment and financial gain. Any other Keefe D, you know, interviews and shit, he sit up there and he talks like, oh, how he was a kingpin and how he was a drug lord and how he got all this money before he met Puff. And Puffy fucked his life up because Puffy put the money out on Tupac and they did the hit for the money and never got paid for it, pretty much. See Diddy name in the news a lot. Diddy is being brought down, it seems. Not only is he under investigation and you know, under a lot of pressure due to the things that he did to these women, his name is actually circulating around Biggie's murder and Tupac's murder. And allegedly, the Southside Crips, which would be Orlando Anderson and Keefe D, which would be uncle and nephew, you know, and the rest of his little gang, there was allegedly $1 million bounty on Tupac's head, and those was the ones that collected after the whole fight in Vegas and all that shit that everybody know about, right? Keefe D, you put yourself at the crime scene. You painted a whole crime scene, bro. You gave everybody the information that they've been wanting to know. Oh, what happened? Who was there? How did it happen? Everybody wanted to know what exactly took place. He glorifies the situation. You know, he glorifies the situation. You know, he want to smile and certain shit entertain him. You know, he start blushing when you start talking about what type of shit they did and shit like that. You know, he swear he's some super goon. You know, he made accusations that Mike Tyson couldn't stay in a room with him for 60 seconds because he was that kind of gangster. You feel me? unnecessary ass ranting and raving, bragging and boasting, capping, lying, truth telling, whatever you did, shit landed him in a Las Vegas jail, the city where Tupac was killed. Because if you know you did that shit to Tupac, why was you living in Vegas? Y'all did that shit to Pac, and you moved to Vegas after that shit. You said you've been living in Vegas for what, 20-something years? Pac been gone for 20-something years. It's, you know, all that internet shit, you know, getting bread and doing all these views and all these different platforms. He was getting paid. He was putting some money in his pocket. He outside walking one day and police ran down on him, locked his ass up. Now he on trial for the Tupac murder. The only living person from that whole shit. So he already online implicating Diddy. You know, brother love, show some love. Brother love, show some love. He's implying that Diddy, which is AKA Brother Love, was supposed to give him some money for that shit, and they never got it. Keefe D is 65 years old, some shit like that, close to 65 something. Glorifying street activity, glorifying gangbanging, glorifying being a mobster, killing a man, and all that other shit. Lord, that's all gonna catch up with you. To the youth, all that rapping about the dumb shit, all that, oh, we did this, we did that. If you did it, you did it. If you did it, you did it. Don't go glorifying it. Don't go bragging about it. Don't go looking for cool points, because that shit don't get you cool points. That shit gonna land you in jail. Niggas gonna say, you're dumb, you stupid, you a fool, you an idiot, etc., etc. That shit don't make you a gangster. It don't make you a tough guy. It don't make people believe your story anymore. It just make people look at you like, you a fucking idiot. And this is exactly what we had with Keefe D, a grown-ass man, 65 years old, glorifying what happened 30 years ago. You out there acting like you some super goon. Police catch up with you. Now you in jail talking about something. It was for entertainment. It was fake. You want release. I don't wish jail on no man. I don't wish jail on a soul. But that's stupid shit, bro. That's stupid shit. If them people never let you out again, this is nobody's fault but yours. Ain't nobody tell your story for you. Ain't nobody glorify this shit and then drag you in it. Ain't nobody do nothing. No, you did this shit on your own. The people that you involved in it are no longer here to tell their side, to help you defend your case, to do anything with you. It's just you. The victim ain't here. Your homies ain't here. It's just you. Sit in jail, talk about some, you want out, it's fake, it's a joke. I think if it was that easy, a lot of other people would have pulled the same card, you feel me? I think your testimony, your word of mouth would be enough. I think you getting up there, you know, painting this crime scene and detailing what happened on this one. Painting this crime scene and detailing what happened on this platform. Then you painting the crime scene and detailing what happened in your book. You got a written testimony and a verbal testimony. You just did that to yourself. There's nobody implicating you. There's nobody pinning anything on you. You did this. And for the people that love Tupac, I'm sure it's a lot of motherfuckers that want to see you fry, bro. You old. You probably got grandkids and all type of shit. You in your 60s. Do not let this social media shit get you fucking, bro. This social media shit will take you out your element, especially when you're trying to glorify and keep up. It's not that deep to entertain. You could tell your story without it being entertainment. Tell your real shit and tell it the real way. Clout, social media, the internet, all this chasing shit. That shit is detrimental to people, man. That shit is tearing people's lives up, bro. It's a wise message to the youth. Stop glorifying the dumb shit. If that's your life and that's your business and that's what you choose to stand on and that's how you get down, and that's how you get down. You don't gotta tell everybody your story, bro. You don't gotta tell nobody your story. The ones who know will know. Because I'm sure motherfuckers is not doing that shit just to do it. I'm sure people that's living that type of lifestyle got a reason to live that type of lifestyle. Or they want a reason to live that type of lifestyle. And it's not saying that it's okay neither. But y'all niggas gotta understand one thing and one thing only. All this internet glorifying and wanting to be tough and wanting to prove your case and wanting to look like something else to the eyes of other people, that shit don't matter, bro. It do not matter. All that gangster shit, mobster shit, all that shit niggas was doing, yeah, that shit was okay back in the 1900s because they got it, you know, it took time for them to get control over it. Once they got control over that shit, they shut that shit down. that shit is over with. You can't even say too much on your songs. You can't even say too much. Your ass to have a RICO charge. You and your 40 friends. It's over for that shit, bro. It's over for that shit. If y'all niggas did that shit to Tupac, y'all did that shit to Tupac. If y'all niggas did that shit to Tupac and you told your story and that's exactly what happened, then you are facing your consequences. This is what you put on yourself. You feel me? This is what you put into the universe. This is what... People are not gonna stand there and let that shit happen. Like, people not gonna let that shit ride. A motherfucker see you and do something to you over Tupac, bro. People love that man, bro. People love that man music still to this day. I think Keefe D is a fool. Any of you young fellas come across this, man. Any of you younger generations come across this. And I'm not saying it as if I'm much older than y'all. You know, I'm in my early 30s. So you guys need to understand this shit don't love y'all. This shit ain't gonna ever love y'all. This shit ain't gonna respect y'all. So all that business and shit you standing on, all the sliding and spanking and spinning and doing all that other shit, if that works for you, it works for you. If you gotta defend yourself, by all means. I would never tell nobody not to. You don't gotta glorify that shit, man. You don't gotta glorify it. Obviously, you see that this shit don't matter what age you are. They gonna come get you about some dumb shit. That's my take of the day. I think Keefe D is a fucking idiot. He's a fucking fool. He talk too much, and if he never get out, that's on him. Come on, man. I don't wish stupidity on nobody neither. And what he did was pure stupid. I want to know what y'all think, obviously. Do you think he's a fool? Do you think this is going to backfire? You think he's stuck? You think they're going to end up connecting him to Diddy some kind of way? Like, it's a lot of shit that goes on with this, man. I just want to know what y'all think, you know? Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. Let's take this ride.